So there's that video this morning with that turquoise car that I always see, and right after that turquoise car, there was another turquoise car that pulled up and parked next to me. So I saw two turquoise cars on that video this morning, and then today I was at work, and I rode up to this intersection over here at work, and I saw the turquoise car like over by the police station, that intersection over by the police station. And then I drive up to the intersection over by the police station, and there's another turquoise car meeting me. So I saw like the same thing twice today, basically. Like I saw two turquoise cars, one right after the other. And it was the same. It was that same turquoise car both times. And I see that car like every day stalking me. And it was over in the police station parking lot yesterday, so I guess it's a cop, I guess. I don't know. But I always see that car stalking me. Cop stock, yeah, but they're not all cops, I don't think. He was hitting his brakes when that car drove by me, the car that just turned. The whitey's getting to the intersection right now as this other whitey drives by me. I'm gonna go over to this bench so I can actually see. That has a 33 right at the curb. B9. It's a B9, but it's not benign, you know? I hear an engine sound right now. And I think it has an 86, unless it was a B. I couldn't tell. I heard a banging sound and I look over and the whitey's going through the roundabout, so that was probably sync banging sound. I hear an engine sound behind me when this is turning out and it seems synced. And then he's pulling up to the intersection, his car's almost here. And it has a 93 license plate. And I saw this guy on this, he's like a one-wheel, like, electric skateboard thing. There's a military license plate on that whitey. 77 with the whitey. And your car alarm. It turned off right when this kid set his skateboard down next to me. Right when he gets across the street and sets the skateboard down, the car alarm turns off. It's a tan car, so it's probably stalking me, is it? Is that a blue truck back there? The red car, I think? Or a gray truck, I don't know. I've seen a lot of cops today. There's a white car, and the kid's coming back on the skateboard, and it's 44 on the white car, and I had a 77 on that car. And the white car is stopping. Oh, he's going again. He's parking now. There's a loud, I think a whitey drove out over there. This guy's taking forever to turn. He's got a red shirt on, and he's probably a stalker. Oh, it's this guy. From whitey. And then this whitey's coming out. And he's getting across the street right as it drives out. And then he's gonna walk into the alley right now. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he's walking back. Oh, it wasn't a whitey, it was silver. I think he was a stalker though. This is doctored up. I think he's taking off in the white car again. There's a train horn. There's a white SUV driving out in front of me as the train horn is going off. And then he's turning again. There's a white truck coming out over there as this car is coming up with a 44. think I just saw a tan truck and a whitey next to me, and I saw a tan truck and a whitey over here in front of me. So intricate and so retarded at the same time. This is a train horn syncing with this car turning now. What's it synchronizing with? Oh, they're just all driving by in the distance with it, I think. They'll be closer again in like 10 seconds. Here comes a motorcycle that's gonna drive by me. A white truck just got across the roundabout when he drove by me. I think it was synchronizing with him. Shut off his motorcycle and a loud car drives out to the right of me right at that moment. So I think he was soccer, and I think he went in the VFW parking lot, and there was a blue truck in front of me when that red car drove by me, and I think another blue truck behind the blue truck. There's a black truck in front of me when this black car drives by me, and a silver car too. And that has a 22 on it and their arm out the window on the passenger side. I think there's a black car synced with that silver car in front of me. It's funny to me how like ambiguous it is sometimes. Like I just don't know if it was a sync or not. Then other times they're like, haha, look at me, I'm syncing on you. Look, right here, I'm a sync. They'll like double back if you didn't see it. Then other ones, just don't know. That motorcycle's taking off right when she gets across the street. I think it's probably the same motorcycle. I think there was a black car in front of me synced to that black car. Oh yeah, he's coming up. There he comes. Here's a cop. This says a 77. There's someone walking off the sidewalk when the cop drives by me. And then there's another car, I think it's parking right now. And these are both black cars, and they're probably syncing with each other. And the Piglet. Wait, where'd the piglet go? You leave already? And oops. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. I usually don't notice when there's no sound. I hit the button accidentally when I zoomed my camera in. Those are both black and silver. Both pairs of cars were black and silver. One right after the other. That's so magic. So magic how that happens. It's a one light car with a garbage truck right behind it. And then a red car drove out when the blue garbage truck turned, and that truck just farted right next to me. And then another car was driving out in front of me when this car pulled up with the other car next to me. And then the train horn is going off when he's next to me right now. Here comes a Cybertruck. Is it a sync? This red car is coming out right when it turned. And then it's driving out as this car is pulling up. And then another red car came out when the red car got across the street. And then he's driving out and this blue car is pulling up. And then that car is turning. And it looks like it's synchronizing. And then simultaneous cars. And then simultaneous cars. Black and silver. And then that has a 44. It's probably Stalker. And then I saw two silver cars over there when he drove in front of me with the Cybertruck, the silver Cybertruck. This has a 42 and the train horn seems synchronized with him almost being here. Maybe they're synchronizing with something else or not synchronizing. I don't know. has a 77, and I think people were talking. And the 77 turned in front of me, and it has a 93, and he turned in front of me when he pulled up the 77, and there was also a whitey behind the 77 when he turned. And that truck is turning now when this whitey pulls up and stops at the intersection that doesn't have a stop sign. And I see a black car back there with the silver car. I think this red car was syncing that white car. Pretty sure he was. Anyway, here he comes over this way. Is he gonna sync over here? I see, is that a red truck over there? Yep. I saw a red truck over there in front of me when he drove by me. Where'd they go? I'm hearing the train horn again, and I'm hearing people yelling over here at the same time. Same. Just saying it's at the same time. People like to do things at the same time as other people out here. It's just what the people do out here. They do things at the same time. So anytime a thing happens at the same time, is another thing happening at the same time? Or is it just happening at the same time? I think the whitey was getting over there when the cop drove by me. I think he was synchronizing with that. And I see black and silver in front of me as this black UTV drives by me. And I see black and silver cars coming. And I see the UTV turning in front of me right when he drives by me. Oh, and then the cop turned in front of me. Oh, and this guy's laughing. Is he laughing at me? Is he laughing at me with his orange shirt? Got a feeling he's laughing at me. I don't know what all synced up over there. Like every time I zoom in, I'm just zooming in, like just see what happens over there. That kid on the skateboard or whatever that was, and the red car and the other red truck that just drove by, I think they were all synchronizing. He's going to the VFW parking lot, so I'm probably right. There's a tan car coming out and a white truck driving behind it as it does. Uh, that had a B2 license plate. I don't know. It just did. There's a white SUV in front of me when this turns in front of me. And it's black truck right after a silver car, and then he's turning, and then silver, white, 44 white, 99 B99 white. There's a loud car over here. There's a white car turning. They're opening car door when this car drives by. I think it was synchronized. So engine sound, she walks around the car. I think it's synchronized. And I think the white van in the background is synchronized. They're gonna close the door when this car is almost here, and the white van is turning in front of me into the parking lot. Oh, and that car had a 42 on it. Is this guy synchronized? And their lights flashing right when the car drives by me. And they're gonna take off. And they just started music over here. Right when the car's taking off. And then there's this engine sound over here. And it's probably synchronized. And then there's a whitey. And it's probably synchronized. And then there's a car door closing when that car gets across the street, and it's probably synchronized. And those cars look synchronized at both sides of the roundabout. And there's a siren going off, and I think it's synchronized with the whitey truck, I guess. I don't know what it was synchronizing with. Probably synchronizing something. Like these cars. And then this truck's parking. Is he gonna synchronize? There's a bird flying over my head as this car is driving through. Is it synchronized? This car is taking off as this one's parking. Is it synchronized? He's hopping out as it's turning. Is it synchronized? Is the red shirt synchronized? And the car door closing behind me as he gets across the street. This car is turning, and then there's this car. And then the UTV is coming back. Is it the same one? I think it's black and it synced with a black car in front of me. And then I think this truck just took off. Was it synchronized? I see a white car in front of me right now, and this car with the UTV synchronized. And there's other stalkers driving out of the parking lot. Gotta be other stalkers. I bet $1,000. Is it synchronized? Those whiteys look synchronized. And this white truck is getting crossed right when this whitey pulls up, and I think it's synchronized. That car just turned, synchronized with the whitey synchronized, and he has a dim tail light on the whitey synchronized. He's meeting a whitey synchronized. And that synchronized. Synchronated. Here comes one headlight, dim headlight. Is it sync related? Was it a sinker? I think this car is gonna finally park when this whitey gets over there. Yup, it did. It just parked right at the same time the whitey got over there. And then they're opening the door as this whitey, or maybe the same whitey. But right when he comes out in front of me, they open the door and then they close it when he gets across. And there's a car starting as this other whitey drives in front of me over there somewhere. And then they're walking away as this car is driving by. Just like standing on the sidewalk and then walk away when the car was driving by. I knew it was gonna happen. I just always know, I don't always know exactly what's gonna happen, but there's a lot of times where I'm just like, yep. I'll just see somebody standing by a door. I'm like, they're gonna open it when I walk by, right? Yep. All these cars look synchronized to me. I don't know if any of them are not synchronized, but they all look synchronized. Here comes a whitey with the whitey synchronized. He just pulled up like right before it got here. Oh, it's driving out right when he drives in front of me. Haha. Synchronized. Synchronized, synchronized, synchronized. I think there's a silver car with that black car synchronized. There's a dog in the backseat of that tan truck. Is it synchronized? I see two black cars as this silver car pulls up. I saw like black cars driving opposite directions, and then they get across the street when the silver car pulls up. There's a white truck over there right now, and I think there was whiteys over there too when he got in the truck, his red shirt. And there's people walking up, and they're probably synchronized with the truck starting. And then, oh, they got across the street in front of me when he took off too. Is it gonna be synchronized? Is it gonna think? I saw a white SUV over there, and they were like getting across the street at the same time. I don't know, was it synchronized? And the way she was smiling at me, I think she was about to synchronize. I don't know. I don't know if they're synchronized. I hear him laughing behind me as I'm walking. It sounded synchronized. But I don't know if they're synchronized or not. I see this car driving out, and then I hear a car starting over here, and they're probably both synchronized. Are they synchronized? He's taking off next to me as it's turning. And then he's meeting another red car. And then he's turning right here. That loud car is probably synchronized. And that was a blue truck. It was a blue and red sync. And then the black car and black car. And the black car is gonna drive when the black car pulls up. Oh, and then there's a black car. Oh. And then there's a white car with a red shirt. Oh. And then that guy got across the street when I got to the center of the street. And it's Whitey's pulling up right now. And that looks like a Whitey truck. See a car turning out of VFW as a soccer. But yeah, I turned on this intersection when I was at work today, and I saw it was that intersection actually, and I saw the turquoise car way over at the other intersection by the police station, just like driving this way, and then I drive up to that intersection, and right when I get to it, there's a turquoise truck meeting me at it, a different turquoise truck. Like they'll do things at each end of the block like that. Car's turning right when the other car pulls up. Car's driving right when the other car drives by me. He's gonna hit his turn signal sync through his brakes. He's hitting his brakes. Corner of that building. This bike just got across the street right when the white truck did. This Whitey just poked out right now at the alley. Or silver. I think it's stalkered up. And then there's black car, probably stalkered up with silver car. And there's 3 red cars. And I'm walking by this red car as the 3 red cars, and then they close their door. It was like, I was like walking by like the front bumper of the car, and they close their door, and this Whitey's stopping and there, and I hear this loud car over there or something at the same time. And that's a silver car, and that's a black car, and then probably black and silver with all the Whiteys. Definitely the Whiteys. I hear this engine sound as this car is driving by, and it's probably synced, and this car is right at this corner. And I heard a car hit the lock button at that one. And there's a white car right here. I hear an engine sound right now, and this car is probably synced. And this engine sounds synced. And that car driving in front of me, and that's right there, and that was driving by at the same time, and then he's turning at the corner of 411. And then there's this blue car. Is it a blue car? There's another red car in front of me. Yeah, I think it's a blue car, and he's driving at the corner of Ravenwood, and there's a tan car at the other corner of Ravenwood. And then there's an engine sound going off in front of me again. And then this car is gonna take off right now or something. Yep, it's starting to take off right now, or whatever it's doing. This white truck just pulled up. I'm hearing the engine sounds again at Center Street. And then the white truck is right here. And then the lights are flashing again. Oh, they're turning off now. I don't know if you can see the lights flashing on it, but they're doing it synced. And then it's gonna turn at the bank corner. And then I think they closed their car door over there when the Whitey drove by me. And then, there's a silver car in front of me, it's a black truck. There's Whitey right before the crosswalk, and then the engine sound right at the crosswalk, and whatever that was, I don't know what the license plate said. And a Whitey truck, and and he's driving by at the door. And this car was turning at the same time, and it's probably stalkered up. And this car with it, and it's at the door. And this tan truck wasn't really at a sync place though. And are these people gonna walk away right now? See you later. See you later. The old see you later. How many times have I caught the see you later on camera? See you later. See you later. Whitey at the ATM. I think they're going to the door synced. This car's backing up now. Crosswalk. It's driving forward now. He's turning at the other one. There's someone jogging up and they're gonna meet me synced, right? Almost. Like she was like right here when I got to the street. She almost synced. And then she was like right after the center of the street. It was almost perfectly synced. That was perfectly synced. There's a Whitey truck turning in front of me. And this loud motorcycle coming up. And he's gonna drive by, I think. There's Whitey's in front of me as he drives by synced. And this has an 88. It's just sitting there. And the motorcycle's going when the Whitey drives by me, and I think he had a 42 on the Whitey. And is that pulling up synced? I think the bus is synced, and whatever else was synced, it was synced. And the Whitey is probably synced at the door. And this car is probably synced at the corner of the building. And that's right at the... Wait, was it? I don't know. Probably a bunch of Whiteys. This Whitey's driving forward right now. And then he's turning into the parking lot right now.